Hello peeps, here's another YouTube video on the use of my favourite gadget, my favourite toy, which is now the BR-800 multi-track recording studio. Previously I recorded a video on how to use the rhythm editor to change the built-in drumming patterns to a different time signature, because everything's built in 4/4 time, and I wanted a drumming pattern in 7/4 time. This time I'm going to play around a little bit with the drum kits. Right, so we've downloaded and installed the BR-800 rhythm editor software and downloaded and installed the USB driver. As I said in the previous video, the rhythm editor software expects to save its patterns directly to the BR-800. So for each of the sections in the rhythm editor, the pattern section, the drum section, the arrangement section, there's a little save button. It says pattern right, right and arrangement right, and those are not being saved locally on the computer, they're being written directly to the BR-800. Right, so what we're going to do this time is we're going to investigate the drum kit. There are some elements in the drum kit which you can hear samples of. Several different drum kits. This is 808. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds a little bit kind of synthetic. What we're going to do is we're going to create our own drum kit. We need to swap from the preset to the song bank of drum kits. You can't actually edit the preset drum kits, but we can edit any one of the 5 drum kits that are saved with the song. So when you first start this up, you'll discover that these are all greyed out. There are no sounds associated with them, but it's possible to associate a sound with any one of the elements of the drum kit. So let's just start with something quite simple, like the crash cymbal. So long as it appears here under the tone drop down, then we can load a WAV file, a WAV file. Let's just go and get one of those. Tone load button. It's going to think about opening up in a second. And here's just a simple clap noise which I recorded and saved as a WAV file. We'll come back to that, and now that should sound a little bit like this. Right, so right, there we are. Let's write that into SongKit 5 in this particular song, song 0003. Right, that's SongKit 5. It's okay. So we have to import WAV files, WAV files, into the BR-800 rhythm editor drum kits. It has to be WAV files, so now we need to know how to create WAV files. You could probably download sound effects or something from the internet as WAV files, but I want to get a bit more creative than that. I want to create my own WAV file, and here's one of the elements of my new drum kit. This is a container full of red lentils, and it sounds like this. What I want to do is record that, save it as a WAV file. Now, using QuickTime Player, if we click on Edit and Trim, it's possible to trim that sound clip that we recorded just down to the part that we want for our drum kit. We only need a fraction of a second. So let's just hear what that sounds like. Right, that's my container full of lentils. So we've recorded the file using QuickTime Player, and we've saved it as an M4A file. You can convert an M4A file into a WAV file using iTunes. You just need to go to the iTunes Preferences General tab, click the Import Settings and choose Import using WAV Encoder, and copy the file as a WAV file version, and then drag it out to a Finder window, and you should then have a WAV file version of the recording that you made on using the internal microphone on the Mac. Now, it's probably a lot easier to do this on an IBM PC Windows type computer, because I think Sound Recorder on that just uses WAV files by default anyway. But there is another way to create WAV files. You could do it with the BR-800 itself. There's a little button on there that says Song Sketch, and if you press Song Sketch and record it, you could record with a microphone plugged into, for example, input 4, and the file will appear in the Song Sketch folder on the BR-800. You then just need to connect it to the computer, drag it onto the computer and trim it down to the bit that you want. So here's my bear bell that we got on holiday in Canada sort of 10 years ago, something like that. This keeps away grizzly bears, but it's a useful sound effect. We just need to click Song Sketch, record, and then go and stop it. Drag that onto the computer and trim it down.